Hello, sound like. Oh, let's move that out the way. Are we on mute?
No, we're not anymore.
No, we're not on mute. Assalamualaikum.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Chop It Up with Jali. I am Indola.
I'm Jalila Sasa.
And we are making
Berries and cream.
We're making berries and cream. So I am pulling up our ebook. And let me just let that go across the screen for just a moment.
Oh, it's right there.
Nope, that's not it. I keep losing it.
Oh, it's right there. Oh.
There it is. That's where you can get the ebook. And we're gonna jump right in. So
Can I see it?
yes, let's go through our ingredients and we're gonna add that to
The screen.
there you go. All right, Sasa, take it away.
So, for our sugar, we have light muscovado sugar. And then we have some fresh strawberries. We have honey. We have 100% lemon juice. We have vanilla. We have heavy whipping cream. We have crushed up graham crackers. We have melted chocolate. Oh, and cream cheese. And then we have heavy whipping cream. Is that it?
That is it. So as I mentioned a few times in the past, we do not use like white sugar or processed sugar for treats for the girls. So that's what that muscovado sugar is for, and the agave will give it a touch more sweetener.
Yeah,
We're probably not going to use the honey.
Oh, okay.
The honey wasn't supposed to be there. Let me have that.
Yeah.
That was a backup. But we should have the agave. So, and then these graham crackers I found at a store they're sweetened with honey. The graham crackers without sugar are a bit kind of drier and crunchier than traditional graham crackers. It's not that heavy. They're a little drier and crunchier than traditional graham crackers, but it really works out fine for something like this because we're not just eating them straight out. Put it to the side, Sasa.
The agave.
All right. And then, Jali, we need a mixing bowl. So that's our ingredients and our recipe. I'm going to remove that from the from our view. And I'm going to get started while she goes to get a bowl. So the first thing, we got 2 things of strawberries because I like to kind of choose the best ones. So this is our 2, what are they, pint little plastic things of strawberries. So
I love a lot of strawberries.
Yeah, my girls love strawberries. All the extra ones will get eaten or go into smoothies. The ones that we're not going to use for this are going to go into this container here. We need a large bowl. I thought I got the bowl already.
You want to
All right, that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's our bowl. We'll come back to that bowl when we need it. So right now, I was just saying we're going to take out any berries that are kind of bruised looking, any that are small. So something like this, I would not prefer when I have something like this as an option. We're going to keep the really, really big ones and put the smaller ones to the side. So the big ones, actually, let's use it now. The big ones can go in there. The smaller ones, we're going to put to the side. So all the nice big ones, even some that's not quite all the way red, it'll be fine in a smoothie or something. That's kind of small. The reason that we're only taking the really big ones, the big, big, juicy, sweet ones, is because of how we're going to prepare our berries and cream. Sure. Oh, Jali, did you get a little platter for these to go on once we get them done?
Yeah. Oh, can we use the wooden tiny one?
You can use whatever you want.
Can I see?
All right, so that's enough. So these berries here, we're not going to use for our dessert display. So we have about how many? 2. That's kind of small. And this one is big. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Got about 13 or 14 berries here. These, Sarah, sit them over there next to our computer so they can be out of the way. All right. So while we're waiting for Jalila,
can we get started?
Huh?
Can we get started?
Yeah, we are going to get started. You know what? Let's switch that. Let's put those berries in this as I initially planned, and we're going to put the berries that we're keeping in here. So that's just our
glass
platform. I think it's I don't think it's glass.
You can use whatever.
Okay, I'll put that to the side. And then the berries that we're keeping in our smaller bowl, we're going to whip up our cream mix in this bigger bowl. So I'm going to just wipe out my little berry stuff. All right, Jali, let me have that hand mixer so I can plug it in for you.
Let's get the heavy whipped cream. So, can you get started?
You actually are going to need one more big bowl. and we are gonna get started. So while I plug this in and get this going, Jali's gonna grab one more mixer. We're gonna start off by whipping this heavy cream with a bit of agave to sweeten it. So whipped cream. So you can
I love whipped cream.
Pour that on in.
Pour in your
whipped cream. Promise I gave them a list of supplies ahead of time. Okay, and I will get this agave. He said, oh, it's heavy.
I told you.
So I'm not gonna measure because I'm used to pouring. But if you are measuring, we're doing about a tablespoon, more or less, depending on how sweet you like things. Of course, they like things to be sweet. We're gonna give it about a tablespoon.
I can tell when it's too sweet or when it's not sweet.
Elbow right in my face. Gonna put this to my side here.
Can I mix it?
And get this together. And we're going to whip this. Put that aside. Uh-oh.
Mama.
We're going to whip this to stiff peaks. So we're going to put that in and then turn it on. So when you're whipping cream, keep the beaters in the cream or it will splash and splatter all over the place. Uh-oh. Maybe let her do this and maybe the next one. So while she's whipping this, we're going to get the next part ready. So we have our other ball. Get that cream cheese, please. Just move you over just a bit. We're going to put the whole brick, 8 ounces of cream cheese, into our other bowl. You also need your mustard bottle sugar. And you're going to need something to measure out the tablespoon.
I need this.
You got a tablespoon? All right, so there's our cream cheese. Pop that on in. How about you just look at the tablespoon? All right, so let's check this. So to check in on our heavy cream, it is thick, but it is not whipped cream just yet. You can see it's thicker than it was before. That air is getting in there, but it is not quite done. So she's going to keep whipping that.
I love mixing stuff and whipping stuff and putting stuff in.
All right, so we got our cream cheese in here. We're going to add in 6 tablespoons of mustard bottle sugar. If you're using white sugar, start with less because white sugar is sweeter than mustard bottle sugar. This is not a tablespoon, that's a coffee spoon. No, it's equivalent to a tablespoon. There you go, 6 tablespoons. Not overflowing. So we got our 6 tablespoons of mustard bottle sugar. Here we go. 6 tablespoons of mustard bottle, and what else is in here?
Cream cheese.
8 ounces. 8 ounces of cream cheese. So this needs to get whipped. Since she's using our mixer, we're gonna move on to another step, which is cutting our strawberries. So that to the side, that to the side. Let's see where you are. Okay.
Done.
It's not done, but it's closer. So now you can see
The foaminess.
this is almost soft.
I
peaks.
love whipped cream.
It's a soft peak when you get a bit of a point to it and it falls over. But this actually is softer than what I would consider soft peak. It's a little bit runnier than a soft peak. In another, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or so, that would be soft peaks. But you see how it's kind of drippy? It's almost soft peaks. So this probably has about 2 more minutes of whipping. So I'm gonna let Sasa keep going, and we're gonna keep going. There you go. All right, so we got. Oh, that was nice. You gotta stop pulling it. All right, so we have our whipped cream going. We have our cream cheese and muscovado sugar in a bowl. We're gonna add lemon juice and vanilla to that, but that's already ready to go. Strawberries. So but for the strawberries, we're going to take them and cut them in a T shape. Once this way, once that way, and let it open up. Don't cut it all the way through. You're gonna cut it about right there, and then turn it the other way and do the same thing. And then it'll open up. It'll open up like I don't know, some people say kind of like a flower, but you get that little opening in there. That's where we're gonna put all of this lovely mixture. Yeah, what are you doing, babe? Let her finish. So I'm going to cut these berries while they do that. Would you like to cut any berries down there? Yeah. All right, that's actually looking about ready. Let's see. Okay, so as you stop whipping your cream, don't lift it before the thing is done or you will get a mess. But this, just that fast, we're good to go. It's more of a medium peak, but let me see that rubber spatula, Sarah. Yeah. All right, so you knock that on out of there.
As she can now.
I do like to get as much as I can out.
And then she sometimes lets us eat it.
All right, so just so you guys can see, this is where we are. Still a little bit softer than we need it to be, but we're almost there. I'm gonna do the last little bit of this since it's over here, so this can be done. Yeah, move that around a bit, let it really get going. And this is just about ready to fold in. All right, so you can see the peak is kind of standing up now. So it's not falling over the way it was before. That's exactly what we want. So this is ready. We can set this to the side. All right, so now the cream cheese needs to get mixed. Whipped. You can. Normally, I would make sure these beaters got totally cleaned off, but because we're about to mix these things together, I'm not gonna do that.
It's fine.
It'll be fine for our purposes. So I just got most of the whipped cream off of our beater. So I put that in front of you. And Jali going and beat the cream cheese and the muscovado. I'm gonna finish cutting berries. Really cut on? Oh, that was already cut. I thought feel that. I thought on my block. Well, for this, Jali, you just whipping it until it's nice and smooth, and the sugar is really incorporated.
It's turning into like a brunch ice.
I got a lot of some of my little damp, so I'm just dabbing it on the paper towel. So you should scrape it down with the rubber spatula. You can do that, Sora. Go in and scrape it down with that rubber spatula on the sides. It's fine if there's cream on there. It's not a problem. And I think our berries are cut and ready to go. Oh, this might be the last one. So tilt it up, guys, so they can see what you're doing. As I mentioned before, when you're using these alternative sweeteners, things tend to not be white because the sweetener is not white. Even the agave is kind of like a honey color. The muscovado is very brown, looks like brown sugar. And so so you don't need to mix it. You're really just scraping it down.
No, I was scraping. Oh.
What? Oh, go rinse your fingers off real quick. All right, so we have it scraped down from the sides. I'm gonna scrape that off. Can you sample? You're fasting.
Can you save that?
Save what?
This.
Anyway, let's go on and look at some more. This is looking about done. All right, let's get that vanilla extract and that lemon juice. The lemon juice is not necessary, but I just find that it adds a nice flavor. Where the measuring spoon? Oh, right here. It adds a really nice flavor to the to the wait, slow down. That is a half tablespoon. Use this one. Do 2 of these. So we're adding 1 teaspoon. I'm sorry, wait. Slow down for me. You're making me lose my track. You're not making me. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of lemon. So this is my half teaspoon, half tablespoon. So you're doing 2 of these no, let her do vanilla because it's lighter. 2 of those of vanilla, and the red one, and 2 of these of lemon.
2 of these?
2 of those. So we're adding lemon extract. As I've mentioned in the past, I prefer Mexican vanilla, so that's what we're using here. Dump it on in. Let's get the other one. 1, 2. Dump it. All right.
Can I mix it after?
Perhaps. Let's go in and get that lemon juice in there. Is the top all the way on the vanilla?
Oh, I was just closing it.
Okay. So we got this jar of lemon juice because every time we buy lemons, we inevitably end up composting a few. So I didn't want to do that. So we got some lemon juice. You got it? All right.
1.
All right, that's enough?
Yeah. You dropped some.
Top on it.
No, it was 1 just on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got it? All right.
Can I?
Still have to put the top on it. All right, so I'll go ahead and beat it. Is that top firmly on there? And don't put it in front of me. Put it back on the side. You got it? All right. No, Jali, you move the lemon juice to the side and she can start whipping that.
Okay, do I put it all the way to?
You never put it all the way to the top when you start. Always start on the first one. And you increase if you need to. So keep it down in there, move it around a bit. Now you're really just mixing. It's pretty much it. All right, let Jali get a chance. Whip that on in there. Don't move it too quickly. All right, stop. So chunks of cream cheese has gotten thrown up into the sides of the bowl. So I'm going to scrape that on down. And then we'll let you see what it looks like. Mix it. Mix it. All right, stop. This looks about ready to go. It's kind of a weird beigey kind of tan color, but that's from the Muscovado. So this is very, very thick and creamy.
It looks kind of like...
Looks a little bit weird. You can see, I don't know how much you can see, but it's like beige on top and white on the bottom. The white bottom is that where the whipped cream is, and then that's our cream cheese mixture. So at this point, we have our strawberries prepped. We have our cream and agave in that bowl. We got the cream cheese, Muscovado sugar. What else in here?
Vanilla and lemon juice.
Vanilla and lemon juice. So now we're going to take our rubber spatula and gently add the whipped cream to the cream cheese. Let me get a sentence finished, you guys. We're going to add the whipped cream to the cream cheese. You want to fold it in. Don't beat it. Don't mix it. When you fold it, you still got lemon juice on here. When you fold something in, you're going to scrape around the side of your bowl and cut it through the middle. Scrape around the side and cut through the middle. The reason that you do that is because you don't want to knock all the air out of the cream that we just whipped all that air into. So Sarah, you can hold the whipped cream bowl over here. Let me take these off.
Save them.
Put that over here. Get that. I would normally scrape those pretty good, but they want to lick them off later when they break their fast. So put that to the side. Let's get that whipped cream bowl over here. Like bring it up so we can put the whipped cream in. So take about half of the whipped cream, Jalila. About half. Mm-hmm. Get a little bit more.
Mama.
And then you're gonna fold it in. So you're not whipping it or beating it. Gently all around, fold it in. Yes, love.
Can I mix it?
So we're not mixing it, we're folding it.
Can I fold it?
You can fold it after Jalila does this first step. Oh, it looks like we have a comma, so I missed it. Let's see here.
Looks yummy.
Looks yummy. You
Thank
do need to
you.
pick up the pace though.
Because we still got a whole hibachi grill.
Well, no, I mean for this, we only have about 8 more minutes, ideally, for this to be
Now
done.
it's starting to look like mixed. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like white and the beiges.
So it looks marbled, is what you would
Yeah.
call that. So we want to get it to the point where it's almost not marbled, but you can add the rest of it in at this point, because you don't have to mix it all the way right now. So hold it on up. So now you're going to scrape all that whipped cream out of that bowl.
Can I mix it this time?
You're going to fold it, babe. You're not
Fold
mixing it. Fold it.
Okay.
You got it? You
Help?
need some help?
No, that's fine. I got it. I'm just getting the.
While she's doing that, I'm going to show you the last thing that I have. This piping bag. I already have my star tip. I have a large star tip on here. A smaller one will probably be better now that I'm thinking about it.
Do we have smaller? Tessa, go look in the drawer with the utensils are.
Actually, you go do that because you know exactly what you're looking for, and that'll give Sarah a chance to mix. So yeah, I'm gonna switch this tip out because it does seem kind of big for what we're doing. But we're gonna put that tip in our bag. I'm not gonna use a coupler this time because I'm not gonna do multiple things. I'm not switching it out. That's not a star, that's round.
Oh, star type.
Star tip. It has the, you know. So once that's folded all the way in, we're going to put some into this piping bag. And I might need a coupler because my bag is cut for the big tip. Oh no, it fit, yes. So we're gonna put some, maybe fold it in. We're gonna put some in the bag and then we're gonna pipe it into the middle of the strawberries, how we cut them open. That's why we cut them open that way, so we could pipe that on in there. All right, let me see.
Okay.
Get this off the sides. It definitely still looks a little bit marbled, but we want to get that to the point where it's pretty much just one homogeneous color. We don't want the brown and beige and white. We want it to all be one color, which is appearing to be, what is this? Beige, tan?
Tan.
So this is what we're looking like now.
It looks white from there.
It does kind of look white on camera, but it's definitely not white. It's like a beigey color. So going to get some into the piping bag.
Can I put it in the piping bag?
You cannot put it in the piping bag, but you can put some in the strawberry. I'll hold the piping bag.
Okay. I was scared that was gonna fall.
I don't advise using fingers, but I'm just kidding. You home with your family, use those fingers. I don't want it to spill over.
Don't put your whole hand in it.
Oh, I didn't say a hand, I said a finger. All right, that's good. All right, so you don't want to put too much in your bag because the heat of your hand does make things hot. So let's put this to the side, put everything to the side that we're not using, and grab the platter.
Oh.
And then we also have handy our graham cracker crumbs and that melted chocolate. Is it still melted?
I want to do the melted chocolate.
Everybody's gonna get a chance to do the melted chocolate. Put it down. Take the plastic off of that.
I love doing this.
So we have our piping bag. You can squeeze your stuff down, but don't squeeze it so hard that it comes out the bottom. So squeeze it down. Put it in this little nook of your hand, of your thumb, and put your thumb over, and then gently turn the bag so that you can hold it. It can sit comfortably in the palm of your hand, and then very gently bring your fingers over. Then you're gonna get a berry with your left hand and pry that baby on open right down the middle. And we're gonna take this mix straight down the middle there and pipe it in like that.
God,
so now we have that mix of stuff inside of our berry. The cream is inside the berry. And then for the people that would like the graham cracker, to do this part very, very gently, you're gonna like dip it in your graham cracker crumbs. So I have my crumbs on there, and I'm gonna put it on my plate
And drizzle.
and give it a drizzle of chocolate. And this chocolate is stevia sweetened, because that's what they can have. And we have milk chocolate here.
It's creamy milk.
This is creamy milk chocolate. We're gonna drizzle that across our berry. Gonna give it a few drizzles. So we have our cream mixture inside. We have our graham crackers on the bottom. And now I have given a nice little drizzling of chocolate on top. And so there we have it. There's our first berry with cream cheese. We might get 1 or 2 more done before it's time for us to shift gears. If you really like cream, like I do, you can take that cream and give yourself a nice little burst of cream on top with like a little sprinkling of graham cracker crumbs.
Can I put a little chocolate on it?
I'm just going to show that. And so I put a little bit more cream on top, a little bit of graham cracker crumbs, and Jalina's going to sprinkle, sprinkle a little chocolate. And then we're actually going to, we're going to end here so that we can be back. And it's not as easy as it looks, is it? Yeah. So there's her drizzle of chocolate on top. It's still going to be delicious either way. So I was hoping we get more berries done before we started hibachi, but mashallah, this is where we are. We do need to shift gears. We are almost 27 minutes in. So 7 p.m. our hibachi clock starts. And we got to clear this stuff away and bring in our hibachi stuff. So we will see you guys momentarily. Thank you very much for joining us. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff.
And come back
for
the hibachi.
We'll see you soon.